from Anne's Crafting Adventures, and today I'm going to be making this great holiday wood sign. I used wood, paint, and my Cricut machine, and I'll show you how to do it. Let's get started. These are the supplies we'll be using today. The first is a wooden board. This is 6 inches by 12 inches. It was originally a 6 by 24 inch board that I got from Lowe's for about $3.50, and I had my husband cut it down to 6 by 12. We'll also be using 2 paints, the white for the background, and then a nice blue called True Blue, and those are both from Folk Art. We'll also be using 2 different kinds of brushes, the rolling foam brush to do the background, and then the small foam brush to dab at the stencil. And I'll also have a tray for my paint, which is just a paper plate. The other thing I have is these skinnier wood boards. They're 2 inches by 24 by a half, and we'll use those as the border or the frame around the wooden board when we're all done. All right, let's get started. The first thing I did is make a stencil on my Cricut machine for the design I wanted to make for the wooden board, and it says "Let It Snow." I know it's not a whole lot of contrast because I used white vinyl, but it does say "Let It Snow," and there's some cute little snowflakes with it. And then after that, I took my white board and I painted it with the white paint, and I already did that ahead of time, so it's dry now and I can get started with actually putting the stencil together. So what I'm doing is using the same background color paint and going over all my edges so that it's less likely when I do the blue that it will bleed underneath the edges, because I noticed when I was sticking this on, it wasn't sticking to the wood as tightly as I would have liked. And this is a trick I read about for ways to keep it from bleeding underneath. Or if the white does bleed underneath, you won't notice it against the background. All right, so I will just keep going with this, and I will meet you back here. And I'm going to start with the blue. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. I'm just filling in some spots that look a little thin, but really I'm just about done. Okay, I'm just gonna let this dry a minute, and then I'm gonna peel it off. Okay, the big reveal as I start to peel it off. Very pleased. Where'd my weeding tool go? I need my weeding tool. Okay, gonna peel up some of this stuff. All right, Wow, that came out really great. This was the first time I've ever done one of these. And I still have to put on the borders, but I'm very happy with it. Really, the trick of putting the same background color on first so that there was no bleed really, really worked. I was very worried about that, but so far it looks fabulous. All right, I will meet you back here after it's all done and I can show you the border that's attached to it. And here is the finished product. I've added a border of wood. I did half on the front and half on the back. Just because it's a smaller piece, I didn't want to put the border all the way like flush with the back. And I decided to leave it plain without any paint or stain. And I just love how it looks. Here's a little up close. There we go. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to check out our other videos. Bye!